Starting at center, standing 6'2", number 30, Latoya Sanders. At small forward, 5'8", number 7, Ariel Atkins. The other guard, 5 feet 7 inches, number 20, Christine Tulliver. At power forward, 6'5", number 11, Alina Deladon. The head coach for your team. Let's hear it for your Washington Mystics.
Hello and welcome. It's the WNBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Dallas Wings going up against the Washington Mystics. Along with Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're happy to have you along for another great game. Tonight, two great backcourts facing off. Brian, what's the mindset when you get caught up in a showdown with another guard?
The key is to not take it personal because this isn't a game of one-on-one. Basketball is a team game, so don't get caught up in looking at the scoreboard and trying to outscore your opponent.
Of course, the only numbers on the scoreboard that matter is the game score, not your personal number of points. But everyone on the court, remember this, they're the best of the best. They want the big-time matchup, so it should bring the level up of your game.
Ogunbowale. That shot off. So the Mystics will take it the other way. Over to the left wing. Here's Tolliver. And Glory Johnson with the block.
She has such great length. At 6'3" with a big wingspan, Johnson can pile up blocks.
Pass to Ogunbowale. Harrison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it back. Alina Deladon with a defensive effort.
Still scoreless after 4 shots. They need a bucket.
Lays it up and banks it in.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Outside Ogunbowale. Great defense that time from Latoya Sanders.
Still can't get anything to fall after 5 chances.
And that one's good, Atkins.
Yeah, and if you're open, Tolliver will find you, but it's not really a matter of if, but when.
Now here's Diggins-Smith. Alina Deladon with the rebound. Cloud left side. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice job again that time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. It's something that any basketball fan will appreciate. It's just good, steady basketball they're playing in all aspects of the game right now.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Well, you look over the history for the Mystics, not a lot of high moments for the team, a lot of struggles over the years, and they're still looking for their first title.
Here's Diggins-Smith. Softly drops in the floater.
Mechanically sound, even on unconventional shots. And Diggins-Smith does a pretty good job of playing to her strengths.
And you can feel the pressure on this team to get that first banner.
Yeah, they've made the moves they've needed to try for one, and getting Deladon was a huge step in that direction. But this franchise, you know, it might seem snake-bitten, but you feel that they're on the verge of something big.
And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges. The
Mystics leading. Outside Tolliver. Right side Atkins. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, when you enter the WNBA, there are usually some growing pains, unless you're Ariel Atkins, who made an immediate impact for Washington. She was taken 7th overall in the 2018 draft, and Atkins sure has hit the ground running.
One shot.
And during that first season, Atkins played well beyond her years.
Yeah, finally. You're right, Blake. Atkins was all defensive her first year. Almost unheard of for a rookie. So strong as a starter in the finals, only Elena Deladon scored more for Mystics in the 2018 finals. You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Now here's Tolliver. Atkins, covered by Thornton. Pass to Sanders. Deladon outside. Count the basket.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And it's good for 2.
Effectively scans the defense. Diggins-Smith puts her high basketball IQ to good use.
Outside Sanders. Pass to Tolliver. And here's Deladon, guarded by Diggins-Smith. Deladon, no good.
The defenders cannot lose track of her because usually that shot will go down.
Now here's Agumbawale. Harrison in the post. Sanders on her. Great defense that time from Latoya Sanders. To the wing on the left. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Skylar Diggins-Smith. That is her first foul of the game. Pass to Cloud. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Atkins.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now Diggins-Smith. Now Agumbawale. She's covered by Tolliver. Agumbawale, no good. And here's Washington. Ariel Atkins with the drive. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Kayla Thornton. Left side, Diggins-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Thornton. Outside, Diggins-Smith. Goes up at the stripe, and that one drops.
It's hard to find fault with anything she's doing this quarter. Well, offensively at least.
Now here's Tolliver. She's guarded closely. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Outside Sanders. Outside Tolliver. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
Tough three-point try right there with a hand in her face.
In the face of that defense, she would have to be really lucky to knock down that three.
Now here's Johnson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Thornton. Rebounded by the Mystics.
Solid job by the defense to get in her way as she was going up to the rim.
Left side, Tolliver. Back to Atkins. Pass to Tolliver. The Mystics again can't hit. Dallas trailing here. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
And here's Harrison. Up top, Agunbowale. Shoots over Cloud. Agunbowale, no good.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Good on the bucket.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
I really think what separates Deladon from the rest of the pack is her incredible shooting abilities at 6'5". She's got that high release that's so difficult to defend.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Jefferson. Pass to Davis. Six to shoot. Knocked away. It's stolen by Elena Deladon. It's not going to go for her. So Dallas will take it the other way. And guys, she's not just a jump shooter. Deladon has all the shots in the book.
I really love that about her game. She can shoot out of a spin move, fade away, floated, incredible touch. Has been so close to a 50, 40, 90 season.
Now here's Deladon. She's got 6. Back to Powers. Takes it to the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up for the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
Here's Gray. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
How about Gray rising up when challenged by defenders? And that's the mentality coaches love to see.
Now here's Tolliver. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. To the middle. Here's Powers. Alicia Gray with a defensive effort. And it's the Wings ball. 8-point game. Jefferson outside. Here's Anigwe. Gray. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. Still looking for her first make after that miss. 0 for 2. Left side, Tolliver. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They've come into this game with a very aggressive approach. Pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
Yeah, it sure is working, Tim. And they're finding the open lanes to the hoop and just owning this game early on.
What a start.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Davis. Powers covering. The 15-footer. Here's McGee Stafford. And that's good. A nice job on the glass, and they pick up the 2 on the second effort.
The D got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mystics ahead, up by 8. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Mystics, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Lots of running to start the game here.
It's a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition.
The Mystics leading. Outside, Tolliver. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Hawkins. Here's Powers. The putback. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. She never stopped working.
Here's McGee Stafford. Davis. Powers covering. Lets it go from 11. They get it back. Tries again. And she lays it up and in.
And her hard work on the boards gave them another crack at the points there.
Hawkins outside. Pass to Misaman. To Oliver. Five on the clock. Powers with it. She's covered by Jefferson. Powers' shot is off.
Well, outstanding perimeter defense there. That one well contested.
Yeah, she's kind of like the anti-Tim, right? I mean, she puts a lot of dedication into her defense, and there are no easy threes if she's on you.
Outside to Oliver. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Hawkins outside. The three ball gets a three-pointer to fall.
Boy, not too much respect shown to her by the defenders.
Dallas with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Pass to McCarty-Williams. Here's McGee Stafford. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, no matter the sport, baseball, football, soccer, instant replay is the hot topic. Brian, how do you think the WNBA handles it?
Well, I think the league has done a great job, Blake. The biggest thing for me is that the most important events are being reviewed. You look at flagrant fouls and you make sure the game is safe, and only look at everything once we get into the final 2 minutes.
Totally. I think other sports have started to review every single thing that happens, be it at the start or end of the game. The WNBA has done an excellent job of limiting reviews to just the important moments.
No good on the second free throw.
And Skylar Diggins-Smith, such a huge part of this team. She's a fantastic playmaker who goes right at the defense, and I like to call her the catalyst for her team.
Powers. She's covered by Jefferson. Here's Tolliver. Hawkins. And it's blocked by Imani McGee Stafford. And the basket is good. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Nigwe. McCarty-Williams. Here's Davis. And finally, that one's good.
Relentless inside. And Nigwe has that second burst after the board. A key quality for a big.
Now here's Tolliver. Walker Kimbrough, and the layup falls. With Diggins-Smith, she is just relentless when on the floor.
The way she can push the tempo can shape this team's offense, create so many good looks for herself and others. Also, quite simply, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the league.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think the coach could be trying to just get a break in action to clear their heads. They've gone ice cold, and it wouldn't be a bad idea to give them a quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget all the missed shots we've been seeing.
And maybe refocus a bit.
Here's Agumbawale. The Wings with another miss.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Pass to Cloud. And here's Hawkins. Atkins. Shot clock at 5. Outside Tolliver. Three-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Ariel Atkins.
They're at about 50% for the game on their three-pointers, and they've only gotten better as this game's gone along.
Thornton outside. touches it. Tiana Hawkins with some nice D. So it's Washington now. Outside Tolliver. Pass to Hawkins. Pulls up. In tight. She gets the jumper to fall.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Pass to Thornton. And she can't stop the run as that misses. Hawkins outside. Back to Tolliver. Puts it up from 12. Misses off the right iron. And it would take a major comeback for them to get back into this one.
Yeah, I mean, the chances of that happening are extremely slim.
Here's McCarty-Williams. Defended by Sanders. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. That's on Natasha Cloud.
I mean, it's just so hard to contain Agumbawale because she constantly attacks the defense and keeps the pressure on. Guys, I am so impressed with Arike Agumbawale's ability to score the basketball. It's hard to enter the league and drop buckets from day one, but she's done exactly that.
And the first one drops.
And thinking about Agumbawale's advanced scoring game, what makes her so effective, Tim?
Well, I love watching her go to work in the post, Blake, but she also attempts a handful of threes per game. Once she can get that percentage up a little bit, she's going to be unstoppable.
She's perfect from the line this time.
Even though they're trailing, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line and trying to get some easy points.
You know, they should stay aggressive, and they have been, not settling.
High post, LaToya Sanders. Good, and Christy Tolliver gets the assist.
This is what makes her an elite post player. Scoring in the face of good D. Sanders' IQ, it really allows her to score in these tough situations.
Outside, Diggins-Smith. Another field goal for her. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Outside, Tolliver. Christy Tolliver drawing the double team. Cloud can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Pass to Thornton. Agumbawale. For 3. Atkins grabs the board.
She has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Skylar Diggins-Smith with the steal. Johnson right side. And she makes good on her first shot of the game.
You give so much credit to Johnson, more than a capable shooter. She's improved in this category of her skill.
Pass to Cloud. Sanders, defended by Harrison. Elena Deladon for 3. The shot that time not on target. The Wings go the other way with it. Diggins-Smith with it. Cloud picks her up. From the baseline, Elena Deladon with the block.
People forget Deladon's one of the best shot blockers in the league. She helps prevent buckets too. Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
And here's Agumbawale.
Pass to Thornton. Harrison. Diggins-Smith. She's covered by Tolliver. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Agumbawale. Thornton. But they recover it. Diggins-Smith. Rebounded by Tolliver. And here's Washington. Here's Cloud. Good D by Arike Agumbawale. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. On the wing, Kayla Thornton, defended by Atkins. Back to Diggins-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Mystics. Deladon Johnson defending. Out to the left wing. Back to Deladon. Pass to Cloud. Misamon with it. Here's Atkins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Not a flashy passer per se, but Misamon can move the ball well and locate her open teammates.
Thornton outside. Now Harrison. Here's Diggins-Smith. Misamon covering. Count it.
You know, she shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Got a hand on it. Now Diggins-Smith. Gray, that's good.
An absolute floor general. Vision and passing are the trademarks of Diggins-Smith's game.
Now here's Deladon. Johnson defending. Now here's Deladon. She's got 6. Releases. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Look, a well-executed pick and roll is always a pleasure to watch. Deladon's instincts and awareness make her a great teammate.
And that concludes the first half. Mystics ahead, leading by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. Nice game. Great performance by Skylar Diggins-Smith.
You know, it didn't take long to see what type of game she was going to have today. She came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
And if you look at her shot chart, it looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. There's no reason for her to settle for anything less.
And that's just their second turnover of the game. Overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
That's what it's all about. When you don't beat yourself, you become hard to beat.
Agumbawale with it.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the best scorers oftentimes have an inside and outside game, and Agumbawale flashes signs of both.
And the Dallas Wings, a team not scared to just let it fly. They will rely a lot on the three ball, usually near the top of the league when it comes to threes attempted.
They grab their own miss. Shot's good by Sanders.
You know, maybe the best offensive rebounder in the entire league. Latoya Sanders knows what to do after she gets the board. Fill it up.
Outside Agumbawale. Pass to Harrison. Clock at 6. Thornton. Arike Agumbawale drives in. Great D that time from Natasha Cloud. The Wings look to attack from beyond the arc, as you said.
Yeah, as much as they shoot, they aren't the most efficient from that range. They balance it out, though, by getting to the free throw line as often as they can. They play a little bit like the Houston Rockets in that regard.
Can't connect from 14 feet out. Now here's Diggins-Smith. She's guarded closely. Pass to Thornton. Harrison. Here's Agumbawale. Cans it from downtown.
Well, we know Agumbawale has the shooting touch, and she's more than comfortable extending her range.
To the inside. Sanders. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Outside, Diggins-Smith. Pass to Thornton. Now here's Harrison. Defended by Atkins. Here's Agumbawale. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
They've had a solid start to the second half offensively, gotten good looks and hit 3 of 4 of them.
Now here's Tolliver, guarded by Diggins-Smith. Here's Deladon. Cloud, guarded now by Agumbawale. Takes the three, and it's Natasha Cloud with the trifecta.
Credit to Cloud. Her three-point percentage has significantly increased during her time in the league.
Pass to Harrison. And here's Thornton, defended by Sanders. Thornton outside. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, it's always refreshing to see players like Kayla who truly take pride in their defense. Take note, Brian. Her intensity on that end of the floor is tough to match.
As impressive as Kayla's defense is, we got to take notice of her improved offense.
She's been improving her offensive production each year in the league, and the more moves she adds to her game, the bigger her potential will grow.
The first one falls.
You marvel at the perseverance of Kayla Thornton, cut in 2015, not even in the league in 2016. She was a training camp invite in 2017 who has made it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, the WNBA certainly has lots of great distributors, but guys, who do you peg as the best passer in the league?
For me, Blake, it's got to be Courtney Vandersloot. You know, her assist numbers are off the charts, but just watch her play. Her vision paired with her unselfishness is inspiring.
Great choice. I love watching Vandersloot play, but I'm siding with Sue Bird. She's seen just about every defensive coverage, and she's learned how to make the right pass regardless of the situation.
Jefferson outside. Puts it up from 15. Here's Anigwe. Count that one.
Well, you watch her play. I think she enjoys the contact. Anigwe is so strong. You have to really nail her to stop her.
And here's Tolliver. She has 7. Outside Sanders. Pass to Tolliver. Shoots over Jefferson. Tolliver, no good. Thornton outside to the left wing. Agumbawale with it. Hawkins covering. And she banks in the layup.
Well, using recognition and awareness, Agumbawale is able to make the unselfish delivery.
Deladon outside. Pass to Hawkins. Now Now Powers, covered by Thornton. Oliver up top. Kept alive. They shoot again, and it's laid in by Sanders.
That wasn't easy, but nothing about Sanders' styles is full effort.
Here's Anigwe.
Thornton outside.
Pass to Ogunbowale.
Here's the three. Hits it from three-point range.
She's starting to turn it on now after a slow start.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, Arike Ogunbowale is a player who only cares about winning, and her heroics helped her team win a national championship in 2018. She said her goal was then to repeat. She made it back to the title game the next year, but just fell short in the clutch. Still, a remarkable feat and a remarkable career in college.
Deladon outside. Add basket number 6 to her stat sheet. She's now 6 for 10.
After a euphoric national championship win, Ogunbowale got back to the title game, but it ended in heartbreak. Brian, what's the key to moving on from a game like that?
The greatest of athletes usually have a short memory. Now, they don't linger on wasted opportunities because they know you can't change the past. And Ogunbowale gets that. Learn from it, get better from it, and move on. Very high-quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Outside Tolliver. Pass to Powers. Deladon. Back to Powers. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. She's getting her first free throw attempt of the game here.
Guys, remember, Elena Deladon was the top recruit in the country out of high school. Incredibly, after transferring from a huge hoop school to closer home, her first year in college was spent playing volleyball.
Pass to Davis. Misimon with the steal. Outside Tolliver. Deladon outside. Now here's Misimon. Down low. Tolliver. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Thankfully for hoops fans everywhere, Deladon picked up hoops again at Delaware. And what a career she ended up having.
Yeah, just a special player, especially at the mid-major level. Multiple-time All-American. Her career scoring average was 27, and that probably helped her get drafted second overall in 2013. Well, one thing that really stood out to me from watching Anigwe in college was her offensive rebounding. Can we discuss the night she put up 30 points and 32 rebounds? I mean, who does that?
One shot.
And we see Anigwe collect offensive rebounds, Tim, but what exactly does that do for a team?
It's really simple. It's extra possessions, and they're always big in the WNBA. The more shots you can get up as a team, the better chance you have to outscore your opponent and win the game. Anigwe's work on the offensive glass was so impressive in college. It's only a matter of time before she fully brings that to the WNBA scene.
Taking 2 shots.
And she makes the first.
Numbers-wise, we used to just talk points, rebounds, assists. Now we hear about offensive rating, box plus minus, true shooting percentage. Brian, what do you think of the new age stat movement?
Well, I think it's fantastic because it allows us to see which players have an overall effect on a particular game. Defense is about your contribution to the team, not how many steals and blocks you register. And defensive rating really illustrates how much you help your squad.
Yeah, and on the offensive end, anybody in the WNBA can score lots and lots of points if they take lots and lots of shots. So a stat like offensive rating helps out really paint the picture with how many little things you're doing for the team on the court to help your team score, because after all, it is a team game.
And she makes that one.
But when she came into the league back in 2012, posts weren't expected to hit from this range. Now, players like Johnson need an outside J.
Pass to Misaman. Not gonna go that time.
Isabel Harrison with some nice D.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
She made that pass to a spot and let her teammate run right into it. That is how you distribute the basketball.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Misaman. Selena Deladon for three. A rebound by Gray. Here's Dallas now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Davis. Tipped! Here's the break. Here's Deladon. And another miss by Washington. Pass to Johnson. And here's Gray. Here's Harrison. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's McCarty Williams. From outside, off the mark. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now Deladon. She's got 13. This one for 3. Oh, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Mystics on top, up 10. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, this was some artistry right here. Great decision on where to go with the ball and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way, Tim. It's true team basketball.
It's just so much fun to watch.
And the final period of play just about to get started here.
Here's McCarty Williams.
Gray, she's covered by Cloud. Pass to Diggins-Smith. Tipped away. Atkins with it. Picked up by Harrison. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
With the steadfast and fiery offensive identity, Atkins is able to put her head down and attack.
Here's McCarty Williams.
Defended by Atkins. Pass to Harrison. Gray, just 5 to shoot. Cloud pulls it in. Inside. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
An all-around scorer like Deladon will take points any way she can get them. Efficient at the line, she's happy to draw that foul.
2 shots.
knocks down the first one.
One of the brightest stars in the WNBA, Elena Delle Donne. Arguably the biggest name selected in the draft in the last decade. She is the unquestioned leader of this team.
She hits both from the stripe. And with Delle Donne, she does so much on offense for this team.
And that is why the Mystics paid the high price to get her via trade. Now, Delle Donne is a former MVP, still in the prime of her career, and this team will go as far as she takes them.
That's good. It's her 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Easy basket, and at her height, 6 feet, it allows Cloud to see over shorter defenders, see the court well.
Diggins-Smith with it. Delle Donne picks her up. Yep, that goes.
And she should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody really paying much attention to her there.
Now here's Tolliver. Cloud inside. Shoots over Agumbawale. Here's Misaman. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thornton. And it's Skylar Diggins-Smith penetrating.
That's a surprise. Out of character for her to miss those when the D's not right in her face.
On the wing, Natasha Cloud.
From 12 feet out. She's off on that one. Good D by Arike Agumbawale.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Here's Harrison. And terrific work on the offensive glass as she picks up 2.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Pass to Atkins. Delle Donne. They double team Elena Delle Donne. And it's Atkins missing. So it's Dallas now. Down by 12. And that one's good.
Always knowing where everyone is, Diggins-Smith has great floor vision, which is critical for fast break success.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over.
You know, I've always enjoyed the intensity Diggins-Smith plays with. To say Skylar is competitive is a massive understatement.
The Mystics making a switch here. Outside Tolliver. Cloud. Elena Delle Donne on the wing. And fouled hard that time. And she'll get 2 shots at the line.
That's on Isabel Harrison.
When you foul Delle Donne in the act of shooting, you're kind of just giving up points. She's over a 90% career shooter at the free throw line.
And guys, Diggins-Smith can certainly serve as her team's emotional leader.
Exactly. Skylar plays hard, and her teammates usually follow. Leadership kind of comes just natural to her. Coaches rave about her ability to bring the entire team together.
And the first one at the line is good.
They're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And that's the right thing to do with the lead. You want to keep going at defenders and find a way to get to the line.
Get those freebies.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
And this Dallas Wings franchise, several championships under their belt, one in 2003, 2006, and 2008. Dominant decade for the team.
Back to Thornton. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Ariel Atkins. And the titles you mentioned, those all coming when the team was located in Detroit.
Yeah, the latest version of the franchise is still looking for their first title, but Dallas has shown they're committed to getting this team back to competing for rings. Now, it won't be easy,
Take a break.
but they're starting to build something special here in Dallas.
And the first one falls for her.
Some great free throw shooting so far here in the second half.
They should keep trying to initiate contact to get back to the line until they start missing from there. But as it is, they are perfect so far.
And you get the points, and you stop the clock.
That's how you do it.
And that one falls, so she hits both of them.
And the Mystics are another team that prefers to do their work from outside. Now, Elena Deladon leads the way, but they have a handful of great shooters, most notably Christy Tolliver, who can carry the shooting load for the team.
Deladon outside. For three! The shot off that time, so Dallas will take it the other way. To the right side. Right side, Diggins-Smith. Pass to Harrison. Ogunbowale. Outside, Diggins-Smith. The wings with another miss. And with Washington, they shoot from outside, but still don't push the pace.
Yeah, Blake, the Mystics are a team that will look for the most efficient shot. Doesn't mean they want to get up and down the floor. Rare to see a slow-paced team take a lot of threes.
Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line.
Well, guys, we know players develop at their own pace, but some are faster than others, like Glory Johnson. Advanced for her age, she blossomed earlier than many, and that's what led her to becoming an all-star in just her second season.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Well, one part of Johnson's game that's always stood out to me is her rebounding.
Yeah, she brings an old-school tenacity to the boards, and I love her willingness to battle with just about anyone on the hardwood. And really, it's tough to outwork Johnson when she's locked in.
And good on both.
Quite simply, Glory Johnson is a double-double machine. Back in 2014, she had 17 of them.
Outside Tolliver. To the paint. Sanders. And it's blocked by Glory Johnson. Pass to Thornton. Good, and the assist goes to Ogunbowale.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Shot's good by Sanders.
Remember, she shot over 60% from the field during an entire season. Sanders loves the high percentage shots.
Outside Ogunbowale. Pass to Thornton. And stolen by Ariel Atkins. Drops in the breakaway layup.
How can you not be a fan of Atkins's do whatever it takes mentality? And to me, that's what fuels her to knock the ball loose and start fast breaks.
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
let's present our Jordan player of the game, Elena Delle Donne.
She's been tearing it up, going to her spots, getting the shots she wants, and credit her teammates for recognizing the hot hand. Unselfish play that's really led to a lot of points.
Well, it's easy to tell how strong of a connection she has to these fans, and the better she plays, the stronger that connection grows.
Jefferson with it.
Pass to Thornton. To the inside. Johnson. And good. Coming off the assist by Kayla Thornton.
Very nice vision to find the open teammate. Thornton, a pretty good passer for a big.
To the middle. Agunbawale with the steal.
And here's Jefferson.
Johnson outside.
Now here's Harrison.
Now Thornton. Latoya Sanders grabs the board.
Boy, the complexion of this game would be a whole lot different if she had shot the ball anything like she's capable of.
Yes, it's good.
A nice little wrinkle to her game. At 6 feet, Cloud is a big guard. Helps her inside.
Now here's Agunbawale. Defense right on her. Bucket is good.
We didn't see much from her the first half, but she's making up for lost time.
Cloud inside. Tolliver.
Shoots over Jefferson.
Tolliver, no good. Dallas trailing here.
A drive by Mariah Jefferson.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Atkins with it.
Now guarded by Jefferson.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
She's done a better job of getting to the line here in the second half because in the first half, she was kind of just settling a little bit.
Elena Delle Donne. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The Elena Delle Donne story, it's just so interesting. She played volleyball in her first year in college, went to tiny Delaware over Powerhouse, Connecticut, a one-of-a-kind star.
So she gets them both. Here's Diggins-Smith. She can't get that one to fall. So the Mystics will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. They double team Elena Delle Donne.
Outside Sanders.
Pass to Atkins. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Thornton. Inside. Outside for Diggins-Smith. Thornton with it. From past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Most jump shooters prefer to shoot off the pass, not the dribble. Thornton, no different.
Now here's Delle Donne. Johnson defending. Now here's Delle Donne. Left side Sanders. No good.
Boy, I mean, I'd settle for having as many points in a game as she has rebounds.
Right now, we're really witnessing something special.
Here's Thornton. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Well, she's played important minutes in WNBA elimination playoff games. So to Thornton, no stranger to big pivotal moments. Loves to take the shot.
They double team Elena Delle Donne. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump
So it's Washington now. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Christy Tolliver. They get it back.
Snatched down the long rebound and got him another possession. How about that effort?
Drops in the tray.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Dallas calls timeout.
Dallas with the ball. 8-point game. The offensive rebound. Johnson. Excellent defense there from Elena Deladon. Outside Atkins. Deladon outside. Pass to Sanders. Oliver. And another 3 for Washington.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Deladon with it. So it's the Mystics winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
It makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in a good flow, you felt like they never had any doubts that they come out on top.
And that's a wrap, everyone.